set up. It's a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Downs. And they get him down after the completion. Here's the second down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass not complete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he takes it around the 20. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. He's got enough for the first down and still going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Volunteers will line up here on first down and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. The spin move toward the pylon. Did he get there? No, they'll spot the ball at the 1.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
It's an option look. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Finds room at the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30. And that's good for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there at defensive tackle. He never bought into that play action fake and went right into the quarterback and brought him down.
We go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit. That's what caused the fumble.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the tailback's got it again. Hits into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that second and third level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, bringing pressure. He's got a first down and more. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd and goal for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to...
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down after that previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to get the second half going. Turner trying to create good field position. Turner steps out of bounds at the 17. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff to the back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's taken right around the 35. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Big gain. Catch made at the 30.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is caught, and he'll be brought down. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. They finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. When he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it on a counter. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Conference championship on the line. His quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's going to take off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Vols pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind cover.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. The defense has had no answer to this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He stays alive. Fires it on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And that run produces a decent gain.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
An important third down attempt for this offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. The kick team grabs the ball.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.